Hi, here's my review of Fahad Fasil and Mahesh Narayan's new film, Malik. Malik is no doubt an ambitious venture by the duo who've done films like Take Off and See You Soon before this. Narayanan's Malik is a sweeping narrative that covers several decades in the life of Ahmad Ali Suleiman, played by Fahad Fasil, a man who represents different personas for different people. He is a powerful and respected community leader in Kerala's coastal areas of Ramadapalli and Edvattura. He is also a terror accused for the state and an obstinate hindrance for a couple of ministers who want to make a quick buck. Suleiman is a school dropout who, after indulging in petty crimes like selling marijuana to tourists, graduates to smuggling. Alongside, we see his growing clout amongst the locals. He is the driving force in getting a community land back from being a garbage dump. He also shuts down a sand mining project by the state, knowing how it would endanger the homes of the local fishing community living by the sea. Suleiman is ably supported by his friends Abu, David, and Peter. It's his constantly changing dynamics with them that makes the story of Suleiman's ascent interesting. Also, his relationship with Rosalind, played by Nimisha Sajayan. Suleiman and Rosalind's marriage, the birth of their son, who's baptized as Anthony and later renamed Amir on Suleiman's insistence, leads to a breakdown in his relationship with David, Rosalind's brother, and eventually creates a rift between the Muslim and Christian communities in Ramadapalli and Edvattura. Though Suleiman is considered a representative of the ghettoized Muslim community of Ramadapalli, he is a savior for the oppressed, cutting across religious lines till the end. Narayanan's writing clearly outlines how Suleiman's own people, who now walk the corridors of power, instigate one community against the other to either settle scores or for personal gains. But Suleiman is a flawed man who carries the guilt of a dead son and the retaliation to an engineered communal riot on his conscience. What makes for the most engrossing parts of Malik are the conspiratorial negotiations, strategies, and ploys put into action by the police to bump off Suleiman while he is in jail. It's almost impossible to not recall Mani Ratnam's stellar Nayakan while watching Malik. But besides the moral ambiguity of Kamala Hassan's Velu Nayakar, it's the complexity of Suleiman's circumstances, his religious identity, his interfaith marriage, constantly changing relationships that make Malik an interesting watch. Also, Narayanan dials down on creating a hero out of Suleiman. The narrative is not designed to make him larger than life. But then, does it also make Suleiman less endearing to the audience, thus cutting down in our emotional investment in him? Fahad is intense as Suleiman, though his simmering, grim demeanour for most of the film could be criticised as one note. Nimisha too keeps a constant stern look and tone as an older Rosaline. The larger cast, including Dileesh Potan, Vinay Fort, Joju George, and Indrans, competently handle their parts in the film. Malik belongs to Narayanan, who has written, directed, and edited the film. The film is well crafted and would have been a more rewarding experience to watch on the big screen. Masterfully told, despite the obvious comparisons to Nayakan, Malik holds its own, carving a place for itself as one of the best films of the year.